for an Ember versus Gnash. I didn't see what the map banning process was, and I'm assuming they got that done beforehand. We're gonna find out.
I didn't see that either.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Both players
starting out.
Oh yeah, both players open up with the taunt. Ember finds the first weapons as the guitarist. Gnash is going in immediately with the unarmed but not finding a weapon and finds the hammer. Goes in for a sider and is actually getting decent damage around the Ember despite her early lead. Gnash going with the hammer, goes for his signature. Ember picks up the guitars, goes in for a neutral light and then a down sig but doesn't quite connect. Gresh hitting with the hammer and then hit him with a side light into, tries to go for a signature. That doesn't land either, and both players find themselves in the orange. Excellent
hitting the side sig.
Yeah, excellent side sig from the Ember.
Pretty even match so far. Ember getting them side lights.
Ember holding onto the bow, brings Gnash into the red, but a side air from Gnash unarmed sends him further into the red himself. Ember goes for... He's just fishing for these side lights from low right now, but they're not quite working. A down light cider since Ember flying, but doesn't quite get the KO.
Oh, and the scoop.
Yeah, the reverse scoop with the recovery sends Ember below the stage, and Gnash takes the lead. For the spike ball. Those tosses off the side of the map, gets the guitars, gets the cider, doesn't quite KO Gnash, but a down air is going to be able
down
to
air.
The
Down air taking Nash's stock.
Kills him off the bottom of the map. Ember holding onto the bow, trying to deny Gnash from whatever weapons that are there. Gnash finds the bow but gets punished by a sidelight. Still doesn't call on the horn. Then brings in the Valkyrie, finds himself a spear. Ember going in with a D-light into the cider, however. And Gnash gets rid of his weapon and hits her with the bomb.
Ember trying to space this Gnash. Up, gets the side sig, sending Gnash off the map. Will he make it back? Gets the down air. And that's Nash's stock.
Yeah, the weapon toss ending it. The Ember player being incredibly decent at using those down airs to be able to get their opponents. He's finding wherever the Gnash is going with his recoveries and punishing him and sitting below the stage, making it very easy for him to get those kills. Gnash, however, finding the hammer, goes for a sidelight to get Ember into the yellow, but there's an entire stock deficit in this.
Very strange down sig coming out of Gnash.
Ember goes for the bow, but gets punished by a second from the Gnash. Gnash hits him with the sidelight, goes for his signature, doesn't quite connect. Does the weapon toss into a down air, but Ember punishes.
Another side sig.
Ember tossing everything off the side of the
With
map,
the
goes for recovery. Tries to kill Gnash off the top, but he's in the orange. Not going to work quite yet, but the guitar cider sends him below the stage, and Gnash goes for it in neutral air. Doesn't get anything off of it. Ember going for one of those downers once again below the stage.
Oh, no.
Barely makes it back. Goes for the horn, calls him what I believe is the bow, but gets hit by a cider from the hammer into a weapon toss. That might be the stock.
The weapon toss did it.
Nash evens it up 1-1.
It's
Calls
gonna
him
be tough.
another
It's gonna
weapon.
be tough.
Yeah, definitely. But if he's able to get some hammer strings with the Ember with her lowish defense, I think he'll be able to actually be able to pull this out as long as he doesn't get hit by any of her offstage moves. There's the scoop, doesn't get the neutral air, goes for the neutral light into his signature, but doesn't connect, but he's still not getting hit by anything from the Ember. There's the weapon toss, will Ember hit a side air? Toss the weapon aside, there's the mine, will he land on it? Ooh, barely dodges out of the side air.
Oh, I almost thought he was going to push him into that mine there.
Oh, the mine exploding right next to Ember as she tosses the bomb away. Goes for a neutral sig and gets punished by Nash's unarmed. Ember's kind of failing to get any kill moves here. There's the down air, weapon toss. Will this be the ground pound? It is, but she goes below the stage and Gnash gets a side sig. Ember's going for a side air. Gnash picks up the hammer. This is even.
He did even up this match. It's very close. One side air from that hammer ends the stock.
Wow! An excellent comeback from being at a full stock deficit from the Gnash. TheKnobleRoman just couldn't figure out a way to be able to end that stock in time, and Gnash ends up taking game one of this best of three.
Excellent plays coming out of Web today. You know, shout out to our EU boys holding us down. Not banning any maps, just agreeing on a map.
Yeah, the map banning process is there in case players can't agree on maps, but if they want to agree on a map, they're more than allowed to go there.
Going to Mammoth Fortress now.
3, 2, 1.
Both players
brawl.
on Mammoth Fortress, Gnash and Ember, sticking to their legends, opening up with the taunts, being quite sportsmanlike about it, and Ember finds the first weapon, going with the down air.
Ember denying Gnash of that weapon, bringing him into yellow.
Goes for the recovery, Gnash holding onto the hammer, goes for that side, doesn't quite connect, hits him with the neutral air, and trying to get him in the air with these side airs. Both players find themselves at even, Ember going with the side air, but doesn't get any follow-up. Gnash finds himself below the stage, that's a weapon toss, he doesn't get the ground pound recovery, however.
Well, he got the GP. Oh,
Oof, but manages to get back onto the stage. Gnash goes
I
for
thought that was going to be it.
Goes for that crushing hammer blow. Ember holding on the guitars. Hits him with that down six, sends him flying, goes for the guitar, weapon throw to follow up, but doesn't quite get it. Goes for that weapon toss into a ground pound once again, doesn't connect, hits the recovery, but Gnash is punishing with the side air. Will he go for the recovery? He does, it sends Ember below the stage, doesn't have enough jumps, doesn't matter, gets hit by the weapon, that's his stock.
Gnash denying the weapons, trying to get some hammer side airs here, missing everything. Ember with excellent spacing. Oh, he walks right into the neutral sig.
Ember holds on to the bow, denying all weapons from the Gnash, evens it up 2-2. Gnash goes in for a dive kick into an arm combo, gets a decent amount of damage on the Ember. Ember tosses the bow aside, looks like he's going to go for the spike ball, but no, instead just remains unarmed. Gnash goes for the neutral light, holds onto the bow, gets hit by his side air, and goes for that crushing hammer blow, doesn't quite connect with the side air. Gnash is yet to take damage on the stock, and there's the side air that ended. No, but he's deep into the red.
Looks like Gnash is going to be able to take a clean stock here.
Ooh, Ember does some unarmed damage right there. The Valkyrie interrupts his ground pound. He goes for a gravely cancel side sig, doesn't connect. Ember holding on the guitars. Gnash goes for a D-light side air and ends the stock with the recovery. Ember
Both
going in with
players
the side
just
air.
kind of missing.
Yeah, both just trying to aim each other out with their attacks. Ember playing very safe considering at the stock depth that she's at. A few hits from that hammer is going to bring her dangerously deep. Ember going for the side airs. Both players just going for side airs. Ember finally finds a string, however. There's the side light. Goes for a...
Hit him with the side sig. Hit him with the side sig.
Gnash goes for a ground pound. Ember goes for that down stick to punish Gnash going for the weapon. He doesn't go for it, but still gets punished by her side light. Anyways, goes for another side light with a bow. Gnash recovers, hits the dive kick, and gets punished by the weapon toss. Ooh, a charged side signature. Very dangerous. Gnash could have punished that, but he doesn't go for it. Ember tosses the guitars aside, finds more guitars, goes for a side air, doesn't connect. Gnash brings in the horn, finds a spear. There's the side air to send Gnash flying. Ember holding onto the bow, tries to go for a neutral light air, it seems, but doesn't connect. Gnash running around still, having difficulty finding a weapon, and there's a bomb in midair to send Gnash flying.
Could be anyone's game at this point, but Ember is taking a bunch of damage. Gnash following up with that scoop, and it's done.
And kills him off the top, taking the first game. And winners bracket 2-0.